Okay, so guys, I was actually thinking of a way to make it a lot easier for you guys to follow along with the whole Goth Girl series, and I noticed it's getting kind of long, so what I did want to do was, I was like, okay, maybe I can just make a comp, and just, smack together, a bunch of the old part of the story. That way you don't have to go super far back in the depths of my channel to find this joint. And, yeah, man. Also, by the way, I started doing shorts, so let me know what you guys think about the shorts. It also has a bunch of, the Goth Girls in it, too. And here's your little, TED Talk update, bro. That's it, I got y'all. Anyway, enjoy the vid, bro, and I'm gonna catch y'all later. Alright. And just like that, I got a 4-day suspension. My mom was beyond pissed over the phone, and I had no idea how my old man was gonna take it. Turns out they have a 0% tolerance for fighting at school. Go figure. At this point, I honestly grew to hate that class. The fact that no one even tried to take my side. When I snapped and fought back against Julian, everyone just froze. Frick, man, even my damn leg's still bleeding. You know what? Fuck it. Maybe I should just drop the class and just pick it up next year. Oh. It's the same weird goth chick from my literacy class. And she was like, I'll cover your notes for you till you get back. Okay, thanks. What just happened? Well, I'll tell you. This is the start of how I got in with the goth kids. I'll get it. Yeah? Now hold on. Before we go any further, I just want to let y'all know that this is a follow-up video from my first big titty goth experience. That name's crazy. Which, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, you can check that out right here. But let me give you some quickie substance. Aerith, aka the goth chick at my school, has been a dope friend of mine for some time. But she's been recently sending me some major Britney Renner vibes, but I was super oblivious to. So this was around spring break. I had the whole week off to chill. My parents finally got over the idea of me being a problematic child who only got to fights in school. Bro, honestly, I was on my best behavior. I was taking out the trash, washing the dishes, but basically doing anything so that my mom wouldn't get the feminine urge to beat me with a wooden spoon. Cause me getting suspended for 10 days from my last fight did not fly with her at all. But things were looking legit good for spring break, and I had planned to just chill out and enjoy myself. I'll get it. Yeah? It's Aerith. What's she doing here? I mean, bro, I haven't seen her ever since... Choke me. Hey, Aerith, what's going on? Bro, I was so cringy with it back then. Not that that's changed much now. But I had no idea what I was doing. And she was like, oh, nothing. I was just in the neighborhood and I haven't heard from you in a hot minute. So I just want to see what you're up to. I'll never forget. Worst part about it, I always started to get really nervous and twitchy around her. And she deadass knew how to exploit that. I'm holding my pizza pocket in my hand. The next thing you know, Aerith goes, oh, yum. She then takes my arm, bites down on my pizza pocket, and bro, I'm trying my best not to feel embarrassed by any of this. And she's just there licking her lips, like I swear to you, she was trying to get me to act up. By the front door. Next thing you know, she goes, oh, hello. I slowly turn around, and to my horror, it's my black, strict Christian mom who warned me about girls like this. You know, that they're possessed and I was to stay a strong COVID 6 feet away from them. And my mom's just staring daggers down at Aerith and her low-cut top. And I'm just sitting there in the middle of this like, Lord, if you took me now, I wouldn't hate it. So she says, hello, I'm a friend of Lenny's, and grabs my arm and locks it around hers in front of my mom. I'm slowly looking back at my mom in dead-ass fear and terror. Bro, at this point, I was so scared. Like, I had no idea what my mom would think. Oh, look at her face, bro. She didn't even care. Yo, this girl was trifling. Aw, that's sweet. Well, don't just stand there. Come on in. What? What the hell? What's going on? I thought for sure she was gonna tell Aerith to get lost while choking the hell out of me. But hey, if she's cool with it, I am too. So Aerith comes inside and she's all like, oh, this will be cool. I've never seen your room before. I bet there's tons of games we can play. Okay, so she was totally right, but that's besides the point. She knew exactly what to say and how to make me feel embarrassed or flustered. So before we go to my room, my mom quickly calls me over and tells me, with a smile on her face, make sure to leave your door open. Got it. Okay. I was not trying to catch no smoke from my mom whatsoever, and holy shit, when I come back to my room, I was not expecting to see this. Oh. Not gonna lie, y'all, when I say I was fighting demons, bro, let's just say to this day, I don't even know if she did that on purpose or not. So, what do you want to do now? Let's play Mario Kart. So we're playing and enjoying ourselves, and I'm actually having fun. Like, I feel way more calm than I was before. My mom's not trying to hack my face into a million pieces. Things are actually going pretty good while we're playing. But I didn't even know that Aerith kept scooting closer to me as we were playing. At one point, she was right by my face. I can't believe I'm sharing this, but whatever. It was years ago, and it's fine. You've been looking away from me all day. Is something wrong? So this girl then grabs my hand and she's holding it, and she's like, if I ever make you feel uncomfortable, you can tell me. Bro, I was down terrible at this point, like way past the point of bad. Like, how does she keep getting away with this? Like, keep in mind, I'm not good at talking to a lot of girls at this point, so I always failed at this. But she's got me willing to risk it all. Like, I don't even know, man. But then all of a sudden, bro, I had closed the door. The same door my mom told me to keep open. I swear, bro, it was out of habit. I always close my room door. So I'm like, yeah? And then it goes quiet. Then suddenly, BAM! Me and Aerith just froze, and my mom's just staring at us holding hands. Yeah, that night we had a long conversation. I want to finish the Goth Girlfriend series, but honestly, making one of those videos takes forever. Okay, super cool! So this is a mini addition to my Goth Girlfriend series that honestly, I really didn't need to add, but I just kind of wanted to because, you know, I thought it was funny and stupidly embarrassing. I mean, y'all obviously want to hear what happens next instead of my indie games OnlyFans animation.
Don't answer that.
So this is a story about how I was put into an awkward situation that was also way more embarrassing than I thought it would be. Alright, so I walk into the lunchroom and all I hear is, "Hey Lenny." I look over and I see Aerith and her crew. Like, the once loner goth chick is no longer a loner anymore. She's calling me to sit over with her and her friends, and I know none of my friends have the same lunch as I do anymore. So I'm heading over. I sit down and she's just staring at me like Aerith normally does, and she's just like, I'm on my 3rd Red Bull. This shit's incredible! Honestly, I don't know why. When she gets a lot of caffeine in her system, she sounds like a valley girl from a 90s VHS anime.
Oh, Senpai, hey!
And I'm just like, oh shit, this is what we're doing now? Getting roasted off caffeine at 12:53 p.m. with the teacher noticing but too busy playing Wordle to give a damn? And she's like, I haven't seen you in forever. And I'm like, yeah, I know, shit's been crazy. But honestly, the conversation stopped dead in its tracks because I can't help but notice the red-headed emo chick staring hella daggers at me. And for simplicity's sake, let's just call her Ginger. Now, I didn't know Ginger that well. You know, aside from the fact that she went Snapchat famous at her school for sending a booty pic to literally everyone in our grade in the girls' washroom. Oh, and the time when she went up to her ex-boyfriend Nate, snatched his phone out of his hand, took the SD card out of the phone, and fucking bit it. Yeah, from what I heard, her parents and the principal were going off on her that day, but to be honest, I don't think she cared. And I'm like, hello, hi, have you and Aerith fucked? Like, what? Like, straight out of nowhere. No warning, no build-up, just all out random. No. I like to think of myself as a gentleman, so I don't really be wilding out like that. Ugh, lame. But if that's what you really think, you wouldn't mind if I do this. This girl then shoves my phone down her shirt, literally holding the poor thing for random. Keep in mind, this is my first time meeting this chick. She's a literal stranger to me. And within 5 minutes of our first meeting, you're playing hide the pickle with my phone? Help! It smells like Starburst and White Claws in here. I'm like, yo, give me back my phone. And she's like, if you're such a gentleman, just reach in and grab it. Come on, we're all waiting, right? What? Yo, you can't be serious. Try me, bitch. After pleading to get my phone back for what felt like a whole minute, I was like, dude, I'm gonna get my phone. I don't even care anymore. Not gonna lie though, I was feeling hella nervous, but I really wanted to get my phone back because what the hell? You know, come to think of it, I have no idea how someone like Ginger would become friends with someone like Aerith. From what she told me, it kinda went something like this. Sup, bitch, we're gonna get Happy Meals. You in? Yeah, that was literally it. That was all it took. Yo, you know what's even crazier though? I looked at the teacher that was just chilling there to see if he would show some sign, any sign, of concern for what I was currently going through. Wordle. Sir, could I... Wordle! Not gonna lie though, I was feeling hella nervous, but I really wanted to get my phone back because, what the hell? Trying to be as careful as humanly possible to just grab my phone and nothing else. And just when I was about to grab that thing, Aerith reaches over and grabs it right out of Ginger's bra. Fuck off, Melanie. Here, Lenny. Feels warm, huh? It, of course, was not only Aerith, but also Ginger. I can't believe, I have no idea how she managed to get into my house, past my mom, past my brother, and be in my room chilling, waiting for me. I love my own space. Like, you know what I mean? When it just comes down to it, I just really enjoy the vibe of being at peace in my own flippin' environment. So, when that peace gets interrupted, and the positive vibes I built up get thrown out the window, I feel a type of way. Okay, let me use a reference because I know most of y'all will get this. It's like when you're in a game of Mario Kart and you're cruising along in first place, feeling good, then suddenly a blue shell knocks the shit out of you, vibe over. Or if you're walking through a horror game and a giant monster jumps out of nowhere and you literally feel your soul leave through your ass, vibe over. So, this is the story of how I lost my peace in my own personal safe space, aka my room, and had to use all my cunning and willpower to get it back. I honestly remember this story like it was yesterday, so strap in for this one. So, I was on my way back from the post office. I recently ordered a game from Japan that finally came in. Bleach Heat the Soul 4 for the PSP. So, I was literally speedwalking home to go and play this. But before I could even put my hand on the doorknob, my black, strict Christian mom was right there. Just standing there over me menacingly. So at this point I'm thinking I probably forgot something I was supposed to do. So I'm like, you have visitors. I do? Now, I'm confused as hell because who's trying to visit me on a long weekend? So my mom says they're upstairs. And remember what I said. Door stays open. Yes, ma'am. As soon as she said door stays open, I already knew immediately who that had to be. Bro, I raced up the stairs to my room and I immediately slammed that door open. It, of course, was not only Aerith, but also Ginger. I can't believe, I have no idea how she managed to get into my house, past my mom, past my brother, and be in my room chilling, waiting for me. Like, was it a setup? Was it a trick? Like, what was happening? There you are. We wanted to see you. But before I could say anything, I could just feel the violent aura that was my mom standing behind me. Like I didn't know they were going to be here today in my defense. I immediately take a deep breath and put on the fakest smile I could possibly do to make sure the situation would be under control. Hey Aerith, Ginger, I didn't know y'all were coming by today. Aerith was like, yeah, it was unplanned. We just happened to be in the neighborhood. I turn to my mom and tell her that they're really cool and we're just gonna play video games and hang out. But honestly, bro, I just want my mom to leave the room. Like, you know how embarrassing that would feel? No, just think about it for a sec. Imagine your mom being in the room with two hot goth girls. Goth! And your mom's a super strict Christian woman. It's not fun! So after putting on the charm, miraculously, my mom left my room. But not before turning around and giving everyone a byakugan stare. You know that stares that moms just be doing when they want you to sit down or shut up? And you just immediately do it? Yeah, we all had to endure that as a group. Door stays open, we know. So I sit down and let out the loudest sigh my body could possibly make. Ginger then turns to me with that stupid mischievous grin she always has and is like, wow, your mom's not screwing around. So I had to ask, how'd you guys even manage to get all the way up to my room? Oh, your grandma let us in. She's super sweet. By the way, this is the same grandma that literally spanked me on the bus in front of that cute girl. But then when your mom showed up, we basically felt like we were being held hostage. Yeah, I can definitely see that. It looked like they haven't moved an inch in forever. Anywho, Lenny, I have a huge favor of you. Honestly, bro, when a girl like Ginger says she has a favor, fuck, buckle up. Oh. Okay, what is it? You know how you're always drawing and stuff, right? Yeah. And how you like to use like Copic markers and shit like that? Yeah. Well, how badass would it be if you drew a tattoo for me right now? Bro, this chick took off half her clothes in my room, mom's down the hall, and we gotta continue the story. And the next video, I promise you, is gonna be fire. Part 2 coming very soon. Alright, bro, so where did we leave off? Oh yeah, here. So like I said, Ginger literally took off half her clothes in my room. Bro, she was always a wild child from the jump. I mean, if you see my other video where she was introduced, you'd 100% know what I'm talking about. Normally, in this situation, what is logically the best thing to do? Well, I'll tell you. I should have been like this. Ginger, put your shirt back on. I'm not going to be doing that. Come on, you're in my house, my mother's house. Let's give these 4 walls the proper respect they deserve. But you want to know what I said instead? Okay, where do you want it? Like, bro, I am a menace. I literally kept digging myself into a hole that I had no intentions of crawling out of that day.
But I mean, which hole did you want to be put in?
Nah, Zip, you're wild for that. Where'd you even come from?
The internet.
Anyway, you want to know what the craziest part of it was? I was low-key having fun. Like, maybe I'm as bad as those anime yandere chicks, I don't know. But I was actually enjoying myself, drawing on this girl while my other friend does lookout. Maybe it was an adrenaline thing, I don't know. Which, honestly, to me is crazy. I was always on the level. I would go to school, come home, binge my anime until 2 a.m., and run my PS4 till it started to sound like a Spirit airline plane about to crash. Like, bro, just normal shit. But, honestly, slowly, but most definitely surely, these two were starting to change me. And for future reference, this is only just the beginning. So, here's how this went down. I turned to Aerith and I told her to keep a lookout. Now, mind you, if you've seen the last video, which I highly recommend you do, one of the major house rules my mom has, especially if I have a member of the opposite sex in my room, is that the door stays open. So, I couldn't exactly close the door. I just had to make sure one of us is keeping watch while my mom's just down the hall. Okay, so I tell Jinder I gotta be straight up with her. A, I've never done this before. B, I'm not sure how well carpet markers and Sharpie bleeds on skin, so it probably won't stay for that long. And C, if I get caught, I'll be butchered alive and buried somewhere up north. And she says, that's okay, I'm willing to risk it. Like, did y'all just hear that? I mean, yeah, easy for you to say. You're not the one who's going to get Texas Chainsaw mascara. Yeah, I said mascara. She says she wants it on her shoulder, which luckily it wasn't too hard to get done. It's just supposed to be a bunch of bows with ribbons that makes its way to her front shoulder and ends off around her chest. Bruh. So I start doing the bow on her shoulder. Literally feel like I'm doing an operation here. Bro, I literally start to shake anytime I start to make my way down towards working on her chest, trying my damnedest not to look for too long. Len, quit staring at her boobs. I'm not, I'm working on the drawing. It's cool. He can stare if he wants. I'm working on the drawing, guys! Like, gee, oh my god. Literally teasing the hell out of me because my stamina for this was so bare bones. Like, my heart was already racing as it was. I was low-key trying to do a rush job on this, but the artist in me really wanted to do a good job. Like, bro, it was a crap ton of emotions all at once. I'm the one literally doing the Call of Duty disarm mission. So, I'm finishing up this tattoo, and it's coming out great. I keep nervously asking, Aerith, is my mom coming? Anything? Is the coast clear? Yes, the coast is clear. Stop asking. Then suddenly you hear the sound of footsteps approaching. My mom was coming this way. But wait, there's a chance. Maybe she wasn't going towards my room. Maybe she was just walking towards the closet or something. Bro, she walks past the closet and starts calling for me. I could already feel the almighty push of a whooping I was about to get.
See, Lynn? Look how much booba can get you in trouble.
Zip! But nah, yeah, I was pretty screwed. I said, come in. That was my first mistake. Growing up in a Jamaican household, you never say, come in, you just say yes or go where you're supposed to go. So my mom obviously found that mad suspect. She starts making a beeline towards my room. The race was on. Bro, take it in. I finished working on the tattoo. I was just adding dots and additional details. And Ginger then says, Len, don't be a pussy. Sign that shit.
What?
I hate this girl.
Yeah, why is she so thirsty?
I don't know. She just really liked attention. Aerith is like, Ginger, knock it off. So due to freaking peer pressure, I sign it quickly. Ginger's top is on the bed. I close the marker cap quickly. I turn on the TV. I stand up and grab my hoodie. Ginger's staring at me. We didn't even say a word to each other. We just locked eyes and she already knew what she had to do. Low-key, Ginger was kind of good at doing that. Aerith was like, I think your mom might be... BANG! My mom burst that door wide open with a fury. My mom was just looking at us, and she sees me not wearing my hoodie, but Ginger is. I'm in my t-shirt, trying to slow my breath, not looking like I was just running around quickly. And my mom looks at us, and she says, what are you guys doing? Just watching TV. My mom looks at Ginger, and Ginger's like, oh, this? I was cold, so Lenny let me his sweater. He's such a gentleman. You raised a fine young man. Yeah. Yeah, okay ladies, I think it's time for you two to go. Now, normally, someone would feel a type of way being asked to leave abrupt, but they were just like, yes ma'am, and they said that shit at the same time. I hate it when they used to do that. And I walked them to the door. They were both like, bye Lenny, and I just said, bye Earth, bye Ginger. I don't want you hanging out with those girls. Don't worry mom, I don't think I'll be hanging around with them. Fuck yeah! Yeah, you know those times where parents tell you stuff and you don't realize it until you're much older? Yeah, this was definitely one of those.